DialogueWORKS, Recipes for Conversations That Work. Part 10, Tools for Success. Let's take a moment to review the recipe tools you will receive when you download a recipe for conversations that work. Each recipe includes a list of cues and do's, a DialogueWORKS planner, a DialogueWORKS conversation guide, an application example for each specific conversation, a DialogueWORKS commitment plan, and a specialized presentation video. Let's take a moment to review the contents of the component parts in each recipe. The first page of the recipe contains an introduction and summary of the contents of the entire recipe for your review. The cues and do's are made up of conversational reminders of principles or concepts that you should take into account in preparing or holding the conversation. For example, some conversations may be characterized by more defensiveness or hot or negative emotional reaction by the other person in the conversation. The cue and do would specifically alert you to this dynamic and provide you with a skill that you could use in the conversation you are about to hold. Some cues apply in all conversations, while other cues are specific to certain recipes. The cues are intended to help you identify conversational dynamics of which you might not be aware or that you haven't considered. The DialogueWORKS Planner is a useful tool that is created for you to more effectively plan the conversation by using the GROW planning process. The planning process requires you to identify specific goals and outcomes for the conversation. This planning aid helps you to accurately assess what you know, what you don't know, and what you need to find out in order to achieve your goals. The planner also reinforces the importance of brainstorming a number of solutions to solve the current challenge prior to engaging in the actual planning process with the other person in the conversation. Brainstorming solutions prior to the conversation not only helps you to prepare, but also provides you with the opportunity to think through and process various alternative solutions. Finally, you will be able to make specific plans for implementation that will increase the likelihood of achieving specific outcomes and results. This instrument is used to help you understand how to effectively plan in order to hold potentially difficult conversations. A scripted application example is also provided to help you more fully understand how to complete the planner in planning and creating your own conversations. The conversation guide uses the DialogueWORKS process as a framework for helping you to prepare to hold any difficult conversation. The guide is specifically adapted to the recipe for the conversation it is designed to address. For example, the recipe in the conversation guide would not be the same if you were addressing the poor performance of an individual as opposed to terminating someone because of a downsizing. Therefore, the recipe and the cues and do's are customized according to the topic of the conversation. Additionally, each conversational recipe includes an application example of a conversation of that topic. The application example is a short scenario of a similar conversation for the topic recipe that you desire to prepare. Reviewing the example allows you to see and to learn how you would use the planner and the conversation guide to assist you in creating and holding a difficult conversation on a similar topic. For certain conversations, the recipe for success will include a DialogueWORKS commitment plan. This tool will be provided for situations where it is necessary for both you and the other party to agree upon a specific plan of action. The commitment plan not only details the specific agreements of the parties for later reference, but also serves as an effective form of documentation of the contract for improved behavior required to achieve specific results. The presentation video will reinforce the use of the DialogueWORKS process as the framework for holding a specific, difficult conversation. The video will also detail additional cues and do's for the specific recipe that are not included on the printed cues and do's on the downloadable recipe in the library. The intent of each video presentation is to prepare you to effectively use the recipe that you will create and then use. Our goal is to provide you with a number of tools that will help you to prepare and effectively conduct conversations that work. That is, conversations that will help you to achieve your desired goals, build relationships, improve respect, and get results.